Hello? Hello. It seems lower today. Let's just tweak this a little bit. Ooh. Hello, hello, hello. There we go. It's getting into the yellow at least. A little bit. A little bit. A little bit. All right. So I want to keep working on the lab part here. So we're going down. And what's the next part? I need to check if this works. I've kind of like done like a one test run of it. I should check again, I guess. Or I guess the chests as well need to be persisted too. I haven't done that. So I need to go to the room. Which room that has one of these and just add the chests to them. Thing. Chest dragon here and chest dragon here, and then the portal's already added and that door is added. I don't think this door have been added, so add that too, just so that all of these guys should be persistable. Okay. What else was I gonna do? I need to eventually build an occlusion culling, but that's not right now. I need to. This isn't static, is it? No. I basically want to make everything besides permission door in here static. Exchange children. Then portal lab kind of. Oh, actually, chest shouldn't be static. Yeah, I'll just change the whole thing. It would not be saying. And then portal lab, trim, floor, wall, stair, wall, workbench. This can all be static. Yes. Okay. Now the next part is Yeah, I guess what I'll have to be doing is what I kind of want to have happen after I take Flynn out. This is the second dialogue, which happens here. Once this dialogue is over, we initiate the door. And then the door should handle some more things. Let's just check here. Permission door. Internally pay on lights, yeah. Okay. What I'm trying to think of is I probably need something. I need an initiate action to get like Flynn to kind of follow you, because at this point he's kind of gonna be just free following you as you kind of walk down. And then if you decide, I don't know, you're gonna walk somewhere else, he'll just keep following you. And then when you get to this door, you can either talk to him or you'll just figure out the doors, and then you'll keep going. Then you'll be opening up here. There's a lab. There's this door, which you're going to open. I'm going to do a jump scare after this door. And then yeah, from then on, after as soon as you open this door, I'll have just Flynn run over here to start kind of looking at the computer stuff. Or maybe after the jump scare, I have him talk to you. Could do that as well. Because it'll like flash, and then he'll say like, "Hey, did you see that too?" And then you can talk about it, and then we can maybe go to the chests. Yeah, but basically either way, after I open this door, I'll have him set now to this point, which I can make it as like his fixed point for where he should be if he like save and load. So I'll need to though set that. So it's a couple of things I need to build basically. So create C# skipped. And what I'm going to create is Follow player. Then what I might do is in the move to ruins. So each one of these just once I finish compiling scripts, I'll look at this. Oh, Cybernash. You only want to chat here, but you're also still banned. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should call it navmesh follow player or navmesh agent, nav agent follow player, but what I kind of want is hey, Karazest. Give the doggo a treat. Okay. It is just Kirby today. Matty seems to just enjoy being with the mother. Oh no. Right. 2 bad throws in a row. My bad. Okay. So I'm thinking about for this piece of script is that ideally I can actually save this one and so if the state equals change state dot active, I'll actually have to set though this initial state override no, not that. Initial state equals inactive. So if it equals active, we're going to set that and set the destination. Yeah. I guess else. So in this case, if we're in the other state, we're out. I guess we can just set ourselves false. Like if I want to stop it for some reason, I guess. Free roll call. Scammed you again. Should I time you out? I mean, I can just include the price. Like the 500 is basically like the actual doggo treat part is just like 490, and then the actual like fee for like the dog roll call is 10. So that's just included in the 500. And so maybe I've been scamming you all this time because you've been paying both when you could have just paid one, and then you would have known either way. But just how you do it. Licking your lips. don't see it. It's 1-1. Your sad eyes work. Okay. I can untie myself. You were probably there when I raided into Fox Hollow's stream. I also realized I could shout myself out. So I thought it was funny. But yeah, okay. So on initiate, active, enabled, update. Okay. It's a valid marketing strategy. So if I disable it, it's gonna yeah. But then the thing that I wanted to do is I want to have a bool. I'll go and say it's turn inactive on destination reached. So this will equal true by default. And so what I'm basically going to say is if, in this case, we also got to here, then we're going to go underscore turn. Oh no, not this. We're going to go the only thing about this I wonder if I should allow So the problem is that this initiation's left. If I made this thing only want to enable itself once, it's slightly problematic with that way because this could fail. So I'd have to maybe do a check, say, also if initiations left equals 0, just add one, just so it can set itself inactive. And then it'll be saved as inactive. Otherwise, we have to actually set it inactive another way. Well, that is kind of annoying. So in some way, I only want like the actives count, but inactives shouldn't really count as like initiations of this. If I'm gonna like count activations, or I guess if it's stateless, then yeah, it would probably matter. I could make this virtual in some degree. I have to make like 2. Or no, I could make it. So I could make a protected virtual bool initiations initiations left, and I guess what I'd only be checking the state. I might be only checking the current state that I care about. It is actually kind of weird that I can change the state without actually paying for the initiations. Because that would be weird that it would change the state, but it wouldn't actually fire because there's no initiations left. Oh, what? Did it not happen? Stupid thing. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, no, yeah. Oh. Well, the jump scare is that it didn't jump scare you. I think sometimes it, like, doesn't load properly. Because it's like a movie file, and then it just decides that, yeah, maybe I need to, like, just run it once. It's weird because I do run it every single time I start the thing, right? Like, if I go from starting soon to here. But I guess it's a different one because I don't hear that one. Yeah, it's weird. I guess, yeah, it's on the... Yeah, the video's on the Twitch side. So I guess, like, the alert doesn't load properly or something. I don't know. If you want your points back, though, I can get KRSS to give you the points back. Although I did give you 2, so it's up to you. Where's your hug at, though? I thought that's what you wanted. The jump scare is the hug, isn't it? Oh, I did. I said something like that, didn't I? Well, if you want, you can. There's a demo. Steve loves giving hugs in this demo. You can just play the game, and you'll get many hugs. Just walk around aimlessly, find Steve, and he'll give you a big hug. Promise, guaranteed. There is no way that you will not get a hug. Yeah, no, this should totally be encapsulating this. Because you shouldn't be changing state if you can't initialize anymore. Can't unscam though. That's kind of funny. Okay, so well, maybe what I should do instead of this, I'm gonna make it. What is state again? It's a initiate state. Initiate state. State. equals state. Yeah, that. And then if state does not equal stateless, then we're going to do this. Then we're going to go and set this. I'll maybe call this next state. And then this is what we'll handle into this. And so by default, what I want to do is say if you return true here, but we will also minus the initiations, and then return false otherwise. So basically what we then do is we just take this and we pass it next state. Probably should add a wow. That's misspelled in so many ways. Handle initiations left. Okay. So this is now the basic version of this. And if I want to override it, I simply need to say in here, I override you, handle initiations left. And so I don't know why you need to do this. Global system. What? Ooh. Why not just do that? That's okay. So it's weirding me out that this is white, because I don't think it should be. Yeah, oh, okay. I don't know why it let me write that. Probably why I was confused. There we go. That looks a bit better. So now in this case, if does not equal initiate state dot active. So if it's any other state, we're just going to return true. So we can always activate these. So I don't need to do this anymore. And it only will reduce them there. And I need to make sure. Yes, in here is where I said state equals next state. So we can always turn it off, but in some, well, default functionality remains the same, but in this case, when I enable something, I will, in this case, it's only counting when I activate it. Otherwise, it's going to return true, and it's not going to subtract if it's not active. So if it's inactive, basically. And the whole point of this was that now this saves, and then the oninitiate active, the only difference I want to say is if underscore is skipping, else So if we're not skipping, we're going to enable that. Otherwise, I'm going to go agent dot now you're just you're not going to help me out here, are you? Underscore agent dot. Really? I'm gonna restart you. Honestly, I can't code without autocomplete. I need it to tell me what the method names are. Just does not work otherwise. Now I might just be waiting though. I don't know. So I can look it up. Unity, nav, mesh, agent. Okay, so it has a method. Warp. Yeah, this is what I want. Basically, just instantly set the person there. Warp to go to position. There we go. Hey, admin. It's weird. Okay. So this way I can hold these states. When I do that, it means I can save and load with them set there, and it'll just automatically hold on to that. I just need to remember to now disable these things when I move on. So from this point, basically where I say to move here. This point is really in a weird spot, isn't it? Should probably more like here, right? Maybe closer to the ground too. Especially if I'm gonna like warp him here. Probably want this to be much better positioned. There we go. I think it's a bit better. Perspective on a 2D monitor looking at 3D things is very confusing. Yeah, it's weird. Okay. So, turn inactive. We'll turn that off. And then let's just even see if that works. Or even get further. And I was also gonna go, yeah, I was gonna delete this one. Because I'll say nav mesh agent or nav agent follow player as the other thing. is this? Oh, it's like a Unity thing. Okay. So let's go and get this playing. Damn, he's so far behind me. Oh wait. Nope, he's not even moving. Okay, well, that's also why he'd be behind me. Interesting. So it doesn't even activate, is what's happening. Probably. Let's see. Move to ruins. It's inactive. 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 So if I activate it though. What did I F up here? It's gotta be something, right? Oh, maybe. The fudge? He's like way over there. Okay. Activate. Alright, so next state is active. So it goes into the base. Okay. And then yeah, okay. So that should happen, and then go back here. Is active. Okay. We shouldn't be skipping. So we're going to enable it and set the destination. Okay. So now he actually does the thing. And so now there's another one that's going to be set active. Okay. So I'm very confused. Because now I assume he's just walking fine. Yeah. Until it gets stuck there. So it's active, but it's disabled. It's like somehow the set destination. Like set destination maybe happening before then or something. So it seems to be like desynced with the Unity methods, which is really annoying. Gotta close it for a second. Then there's like a there we go. Now the methods actually are looking green, but the problem seemed to be that they were. Oh no! Of course not. They're turning back off. That's great. They'll turn back. No, I think it's just loading. So I feel like what was happening is that it was enabling itself. It was setting a destination, and then maybe the destination was because when they check here, it's checking remaining distance. It's not necessarily checking anything else. Okay. Oh, we'll need to test that out a little bit more. Let me see what's exactly going on. Nope. Okay. He's not moving. Hmm. I want to do, I guess. So let's go F8. Let's do a little thing there. Okay. Okay, so that part never even gets called. Interesting. What about this part? Oh, I'm not actually debugging. Ah, okay. Okay. That'll make a difference. That'll definitely make a difference. Let's turn these off for now, though. Okay. Okay, so it's still not coming through. Okay, that's actually weird that it's not. It's not hitting either of these. Inactive. Inactive. Okay. And it actually starts doing it. Yeah, so now it's going to actually start doing it. So for some reason, it seems more that what's actually broken is nothing seems to call it now, which is strange. Let's see if does he run all the way over or does he actually get stuck somewhere? Like actually runs all the way over there. Okay. So that's weird because Hmm. So the first dialogue here should channel upload, initiate objective, move to runes, set active. Could it be getting caught by this? So it can initiate with action. Is normally if you're stateless or the action type is toggle, can't be blocked. Right, and then only initiate if we're going to a state we're not in. Yeah, so we need to upload it. Okay, so now this is move to runes, nav mesh agent. Yeah, okay. So action type set inactive? Where's that come from? On dialogue ended. Hmm. Right. Okay, I think I'm getting what's happening now. So the problem is that the dialogue so it's on the dialogue ended, sending this, which is forcing only it to be set active. If I set it to toggle though, it'll be whatever it is. This is just peculiarity of the system. Okay, I think that should handle it. I'm gonna be right back though. Just need to do a little thing. Let's just give you guys doggo while I. It's peeking up. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Hopefully you've had a good time with Kirby. And I have Discord messages, but I'm probably almost 90% sure. Yeah, they're not things I care about right now. Okay, so we are going to play. I think, yeah, I just figured this part out. Wait, he's moving. He's a moving. Okay, so actually, so what I need to test now is if I go F5, save, then I go F8. Oh crap. It can save the state, it's just it didn't because I didn't actually tell it to save that state. So gotta go back over here. I just closed a tab instead of... So let's go back here. Yeah. So, what do I do here? What was I doing? I was gonna go to persistent tracking. Technically, I should be like adding every single one of these to it, but I think I can probably get away with just 10. What was it? I'm not sure which one's gonna get added when I do this. All right, I actually need to. It's the wrong thing that I've been dragging in here. After runs. Need to do this, and then it's just this one that I'm gonna track. This probably never matters, but I just need to. I'm proving out the tech basically. And so then in here, then we drag move to runes 10 in here. Okay. And then yeah, let's go. Oh crap! Now I need to actually make a new game. New game. No reference. The heck? Active foot sound. Okay, so that's what error? Really does not like me doing that, eh? What are you floating on? 2 audio listeners? Interesting. Okay. I shouldn't be doing this if it's kinematic. I guess if it's less, if it's very small. So I could just go though. If not kinematic, then we'll set it. I guess I could actually, because this is just, yeah, this is the opposite of that. So I could just roll that all into one. Okay, so then that's good. That's that. This part, yeah, so this is in save, footstep manager. Yeah, I guess so. If we're loading, we're just gonna get the first one if there's no name. So it should be fine if I just go footstep sounds. It's not equal null. Then we will do this one. Otherwise, we're just gonna save null here. It's gonna have no name. Okay. Compile that. Wait for a little recompile, and then we'll see if it works again. Okay. Let's go play. I really want a better computer so this doesn't take like 30 seconds each time I play. It'll be so much better. Like this takes half a second on my work computer. It's brutal. Okay. Although this is a good testing of what broke the last time. So if I go back here, was it still complaining about here? Is it just box colliders? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so let's go new game. Yeah, like Polygon does have a random missing script. Need to use negative scale, and you can use the convex mesh collider. Just check. So if I go to lab parent, inside lab parent, side room, and then go wall, for example, this. Can use the convex mesh. Oh, so you have to use a mesh collider for this because I inverted it. These ones don't really matter though. They're not like super important. Okay, anyways. I just like gotta figure out some way of making like the flashlight not do this. And I wonder if it's like, maybe do I just turn the flashlight off, but then have everyone have like dialogue lighting or something? Like I would have Flynn have like little lights that only affect his face. Maybe. Where's Flynn? Flynn would be in here. He's an interactable. It's funny, but it's also true. So I could make like this be because I need to make a new one for this, but I could just have a little light, right? Ooh, spooky story time. We need some scary stories, guys. So instead, I'd probably just like make like one, and then kind of like from his face. Go intensity down. Something like that, right? Like just so he's never like fully unlit, but then you don't like blast him with the flashlight. That's probably what I'll have to do. So I'll do something like that. Although I wonder, Do I just constantly keep it on, or do I... I might constantly keep it on. Right, like, because then you can kind of always see his face, even if then you then turn on your flashlight afterwards. No matter what, if you blast him with your flashlight, he's gonna, you know, look blasted out. But like, at least then when you don't have the flashlight, it's kind of, you can still see his face. So I think I'll probably do something like that. But the other thing I wanted to just check with the flashlight, so I was playing around with the flashlight the other day. I want to know if I make the inner angle like 5 or something. Does that look like here? No, it's just, even when this is off, it does it. Oh, I guess because, yeah, flashlight manager is managing this, isn't it? And actually, when I do that, it doesn't actually blow out stuff as much, maybe? Or does it? No, it's still far away, it'll do it, but... is there a way that I can... I guess what I could do, just pause it for a second. Okay. This should actually update, yeah, even when I'm doing this. So if I make... That matters, but I just want to... This just, yeah, blows out the edges. I actually kind of like it when it's lower. I think I already had this at like 75 before. I got not 7,000, 75. There we go. So if I go 1.5 here. Yeah, 1.5 feels better, I think. Like, it's still, like, you can definitely still see. It's not as bad. So what if I just did 1? Right, like it still definitely makes a difference, but 1 actually doesn't do nearly the same weirdness. Okay, so I'm gonna make it 0 and I'm gonna make it 1. I may only want to do that for this above scene, so I'm gonna go yes. Flare interesting. We'll just modify it in there, but So that should be fine. And then I'm probably going to change this one universally, though, I think. How do I just apply that? Open reference for shape. Okay. Oh, here we go. There we go. There we applied it. All right. PS player. There we go. So now save this, go back. And then I completely forgot that I was supposed to save that last time, and then I did not do that. So now I get to enjoy doing that again, I guess. But I've changed my flashlight for the better, so there's always that. Should be able to load game now though, because I made a new game, which by default makes a new save. Why can't I move? Excuse me? Was this the thing I made for the kinematic thing? And so if so mine's not getting over here. Should be, right? Okay, yeah, so now I'm yeah, okay. So it should be setting me a velocity. The F. Okay, well, let's just try this again. Alright, that's weird. It's weird, like, in some of the times it doesn't feel like it does much, but when you're actually, like, in the dark, it does do quite a bit. It's just... maybe I want to make it, like, 1.5, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so now if I F5, activate this. Yeah, he's right here. Sweet. I can talk to him. It works out. Sweet. Okay. There we go. I do want to see. Okay, so if I go here, let's go to Spotlight for a second though. Let's maybe change this to 1.5. Save. 8. Thank you for following user Focado. I don't know why that's a little tougher to say, but it. Assume it's a play on avocado and user. Thank you for joining in. How are you doing today? Okay. Oh, does this not work now? It doesn't work because when I load it in, I'm not saving the state for the persistent tracking for KA basically is not quite correct. Lab parent, airlock, turn on light. So there's the Morse code terminal, which is inactive. So I should have persistent state tracker. Yeah, this needs to also have the Morse terminal. So let's go grab that then. Fix that up. There are going to be so many bugs in this first intro scene. It's just like there's so many things you have to keep track of and manage. Keep going down, keep going down. Here. Okay. Keep track of that. Yeah, it'll only initiate once. And then, okay. No, I won't fix that save because that save is going to be borked, but just in that regard. But the rest should be okay. And so now, this is where I have the mesh, yeah. I have agent moved to position, so we'll also create another one for C# script. I have agent. Whoa. Does not help if I oh god. Did I just it just decided it was gonna go with whatever I had written there, didn't it? Okay. Yeah. No, thank you. Add some fireflies for epic space boosts. Just add a bunch of bugs in a scene and then like post a screenshot of that and be like, my game is full of bugs, but hopefully only these kind, you know? Although, oh my god, again, okay. Fuck, oh my god, I did the same exact freaking thing. Instead of pressing not caps lock, I pressed this tab. So it like, oh, tab out. It's now gonna commit whatever name you have there. Oh my god. Then it has to compile like this again. Why do you like this? I don't want to delete that. I want to delete this thing. Delete this. Need to turn off caps lock. Just preemptively do that now. And then
Okay, C# script. Okay. Nav agent follow player. Okay. So this is going to be a base initiate. Which means it will have to do things, but it's not quite understanding what's happening yet. So give it a minute. I'm gonna do something like this. What's happening with you? I save this again so then it stops. Okay. That's interesting. The event on dialog ended is never used. It's probably okay for now. So we have follow player. Yeah, it's gonna have bugs here because obviously I haven't put everything in here. Need to copy this. And so, and also, yeah, I need to copy this too. It should be default inactive. And then when we stop, we should can maybe go agent dot. Still not syncing up, is it? Super annoying. There used to be like it's like it's got disconnected to anything that's a Unity thing. This hasn't happened for a really long time. Let's just go preferences for a second. Refer to the API that has changed. Sure. was gonna look for though is where are you? External tools, Visual Studio Code, regenerate project files. This is probably what I need to do. No. Let's try this and then open the thing up again. Just take that out for a second, just let it actually compile properly. Still loading. It's a very useful tooltip in Unity that you show underneath your view. Why would you do a tooltip like that? So I have to go like this. What does these mean actually? Auto generate lighting off. Cache server disabled. Debugger enabled. Show progress details. Okay. I don't know why you put those in the bottom instead of. Okay, now it shows up there. Silly Unity. Alright. If you. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So actually, basically, none of this really needs to happen. I just need to basically set enabled or set disabled. And then in update, I'll do all the things that I need to do. So we'll have in here a float for underscore distance to follow. Make this like, I don't know, 4 or something. So basically they'll follow you until they're like 4 units away. They'll get closer and then they won't follow you until you're past this distance, I guess is the idea. Yeah, so maybe it's at the left. Okay. The only other thing, it's biscuit time. How's it going? It's good. I'm making some progress. I got like the base down here pretty much mapped out, like, you know, level design wise. Now I'm just working on the whole flow for making the AI guy follow you down here and actually making it all hooked up to the storyline and stuff. But just making a little AI guy that, or an action to set him to follow you, and then he's gonna follow you with this thing. And then I guess if he... Well, thinking of that, I wonder if this should just be... I'm wondering if it should just be... This logic for the actual follow part should be in, like, the dialogue character, or whatever it's called. Nav mesh character or something. Whatever Flynn is. Yeah, this stuff is all like laid up by me. So I made all this. Like, I didn't make the art, but I placed it all and stuff. The intro is all non-procedural. Where's system tracking? Flynn. What are you? You are a movable NPC. It's maybe movable NPC. Yeah, now you want to have it like very fixed for the intro level because I think it's just best. So the problem right now is I don't necessarily have a way of saving his state. Which isn't necessarily hard to do. I could just make a manager that does that, but it is probably better to have this handle that. And so all I need to do is I would actually make a public bool set to follow. Right, and then this can actually just reference the movable NPC. Let's change the NPC. And then this just sets this to be NPC dot set to follow equals true and equals false. And then I'm just gonna say if not underscore is skipping. If we're skipping, that means kind of we're loading from a save, so I don't want to turn it off if we're loading from a save. But if we're loading from a save and we're turning it on, I do want to do that. So I think that handles this nicely. And then I don't even have to do this stuff. I can do that in movable NPC. Because then, yeah, we're just toggling a bool, and that can be, this state can still be saved. And it'll apply to this guy, but this guy handles all the like actual logic about moving. And so then if base character dot character. Do I want to be doing null checks for the character every single frame, or should I just kind of assume for this thing, at this point, characters should exist? Hmm. Hmm. What I want to do, can I convert to full property? Name this to be underscore character. And I guess I get this name wrong all the time, and I should just call this I want to call this player, honestly. But I guess I should uppercase that because it is a property. La da la da la. No, I guess we should rename this player as well. Okay. Just make this full screen. Okay. What I'm gonna do here. I don't like doing null checks every single frame because they're quite expensive. And kind of add up. So what I would like to do instead is have this is a lies value. Because yeah, it's kind of tracked. Is alive. It's almost always accompanied with a null check right now. So yeah. We should totally just consolidate this. So then what I want to do is make this static. Seems maybe a little crazy, but we will make it less crazy in a second. Okay, so then player value, and then is alive going to equal to underscore player does not equal null. So we do one null check there. And then we don't need to set it here. Yeah, it is private set. That's good. Then is alive doesn't need to matter because we will already set it through that. And then on hit, yep, that's fine. And then when we go kill player, which is in the base class, I think, yeah, kill player, that's when we should probably set is alive to false, no? Did I just like I did I must have removed that. Yeah, okay. I don't know why I did that. Undo for a second. Undo. Okay, yeah. I should have just removed this one. This is the one I wanted to remove. This one is still valid. Then the other one is I don't think I have an on destroy. Can make virtual
void.
Wait, what is this inheriting from? Oh, dialogue character. Okay. On destroy. And in on destroy, we're going to set if layer equals this, and we'll set is alive to equal false. So this is how, if it's going to be destroyed, we're going to set it to false, and then it's not going to be true anymore. So basically, is alive now is a proxy for is not null. I can actually go and just so if the player is not alive, there we go. And then I'm just going to copy this and use this in other places. This is not. Okay, so if it's not alive, do this. Okay, no, this is probably an... No, this is an is alive. Okay, so if the player is alive, then we're going to do that. And then if the player is not alive, while the player is alive, and this is not alive. Not alive. Okay. So while the player is not alive, then we do some stuff there. Okay. Did I save all of these ones? Cool. I just want to check. This is probably a little bit more of a refactor than I was probably planning at this point, but okay, that's fine. It's fine. I'm basically seeing now if there's... That one's fine. This is not a common... It's not an update loop check. This one, I think I just assumed he's not going to be dead. Yeah. Most of the time I just assume the player's not going to be null. Here we go, this is one though. Okay, there we go. Music died, okay. Okay, sweet, 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 sweet. I think that all works nicely. So then we can actually go back the whole thing that I wanted to start doing, which was in, I guess it was movable NPC, right? So if base character dot is alive, and we are set to follow them. If set to follow and base character is alive, then we'll be doing some different things. Now, I first want to check if the player is too far away. So if transform, oh, right, transform one. Right, so hey Johnny, why are you so sad? My favorite hamster just got set to null. Sorry, I missed whatever you were referring to. Just means you can't find it, right? so transform.position minus base character dot player dot transform dot position dot. We'll do square magnitude here. Square magnitude is greater than distance to follow times distance to follow. So if we are farther away than the distance to follow, then we are going to reset our position. Or set the position to be the player, basically. Okay, nav agent dot set destination to be the player's position. Otherwise, we just not caring. And we're only doing this if we're setting to follow and the player is alive. We're setting to follow if we're too far away from the player. And yeah. I'm wondering if 5 is too much. I guess I'll find out soon. The doggo seems to want to leave, so I'll be... Actually a pretty nice day, so I might just leave the door open and let him walk back and forth as he sees fit. All right, so then the next thing, I guess, is just to set that up so that the guy actually does follow me, and we will do that. The only other thing, I guess, in this situation is I maybe want to warp my character. So maybe I might make a public thing here for public teleport behind player. All right. Yeah, void teleport behind player. So then we teleport behind the player, which would just basically be nav mesh agent. Guess I should make this an if statement. If nav agent does not equal null, and base character is alive, gonna go and set like nav agent dot warp. To the player's position, plus base player dot transform dot. So I guess actually minus. It's like 1 unit behind the player. We'll see if that works. It's kind of a hack. I'm sure there's ways that can not be nice, but this realistically probably should not get called very often, so I'm maybe okay with this. Movable NPC, and if underscore is skipping here, we're gonna go and say underscore NPC dot teleport behind player. Okay. So basically after the recompile all this stuff. It's gonna take a second. After I open the door, is when I want the player to start following him. And I guess I can put all this on Flynn, right? I can make I can make the set follow thing be on here. Maybe I might get a child just so it's easier to drag and drop into things, but alrighty. So create an empty set Flynn follow. So we're gonna go follow this. This is just gonna be Flynn. And yeah, no initiations left. Okay, and then he has an initiate tracker, so we're gonna put that in there, and then we're gonna go see we're gonna apply these changes. At least apply this one and apply. Oh, I guess can't apply this one. Yeah, okay, now apply. Initiate on interact. Yeah, no, I do think I want that. And then no, okay, I'll apply all of these. Oh, and then I was gonna add a light, right? I was gonna add a little light. Let's also do that. Neck, add. Wait. No, yeah, clavicle's the arm. Nub? What's nub? Great. Just want to see. Okay, that move in there. What does Z do? Yeah, there's no mouth movement. Still really hoping that there's like a mouth movement thing here, but I think I'm gonna have to get new models eventually for this. But anyways, let's add a light, point light, face light. We'll have to. We're gonna go character, add a new thing here, and I'll make this a character layer. We'll just make this character, history children. then this light will only affect characters. And it's really hard to see what this does. Okay, one sec. Let's add a game object, apply. And then let's go edit him with lighting. So now I can see if I turn this off, does... No, it's still kind of... Oh, it's also probably because this was not done in prefab mode. So, do you know? So it seems like the face light isn't really doing anything then. Really hard to tell. What I might need to do is make a new scene. Oh. New scene. Empty. Save this one, yeah, sure. All right, he's still like actually, I think referred to as like male. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so there's like there should be no lighting in this scene. None. Ambient color, none. There we go. Okay. Right, real-time character. Culling mask only on character. If I do everything, it works. But, oh wait, one second. It's because this needs to be character. That's the actual thing that matters. Nothing except for character. Okay, and then what I might actually do, instead of just doing one of these, I might do two. One being to the right. Okay, that's weird. Okay, I don't know what the right is in this case. I guess it's that. And then we'll copy this. We'll paste those values here. Then I need to invert them. So I'm assuming I just go negative here. Yeah, there we go. And then we're gonna set this to like only one range because it only really needs to light his face, and then tone down the intensity here. There we go. think that should be fine. Basically, it just makes his face always lit. Cancel. And apply only. Okay. Now let's go back to the other scene. Cancel that. It keeps giving me this error, and I'm trying to see if I can fix this. It's not an error, it's a warning. It's kind of silly because it doesn't like that I have OR conditions here. And so what I want to do is we'll go public or no protected. Handle OR conditions. This would actually be protected virtual void handle OR conditions, and this will be empty. And then what we're going to do is we'll make another class that is still serializable. That's called condition. And then I'll call this an OR condition. And condition is going to extend from OR condition. And it's going to have everything except it's going to override handle OR conditions. And it's going to take, actually no, this should be a float, and this should be return 0, I guess. And then float. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. It'll be okay. And then what we will do is take this, paste it in here. Then we will take OR conditions, also paste it in here. And then instead of doing this, we will do that. You will return handle OR conditions. And I think that'll work. And then in here, instead of just conditions, we will make this just OR conditions. So that basically makes it that the thing that we're serializing is this condition, but then the condition, the OR conditions don't have more OR conditions. just so that it doesn't recursively serialize. So you can't have an OR condition and an OR condition anymore, which is unfortunate. It would be cool if I could do that, but I don't think I should need to. Be a little excessive. It's good water. Good water. Okay, so it seems to have accepted that. They didn't blow up my OR conditions there. Maybe I should check my second dialogue. Yeah, they still seem to be there. Okay. Now, what was I doing before? I was changing it. I was gonna make Flynn follow me. That's what I was gonna be doing. So let's go to like that second dialogue. Okay. So in the nav mesh, I think it is. This is just this door, basically. When we open this door, right? Yes, in the door handler part. Yeah, the uninitiate, we rotate the doors. We have this third element, which is turn on the lights, and we're gonna have another element, which is Lynn set follow. We're not gonna ignore this one skipping though. We're gonna set it active. Can we? We can actually, yeah, we can ignore it because it's gonna track its own state. So we don't need to set it active here. It'll manage itself just fine. The other thing though, I need to turn off when I do that though. So let's go back to that door. Door handler. We need to turn off the move to ruins 10. Let's lock this for a second because it's no, okay, no, I can drag it straight in, I think. Yeah, move to ruins, nav mesh, yeah. So in this we do not skip. So we don't want that saving its state there. All right. I think that's good enough for a little testy test. Let's give it a test. My God. And let's do that. Do. If only this could load quicker. Would be cool. It takes so long that it actually has to start putting a second counter on it. Space lights are actually a little strong. No one's inside the office right now. They're just outside, like in the yard. Let me just figure out what the right level of light here is. Well, so I've already opened the door on this one, so this one's not going to work, so I need to make a new save. Okay, face lights here. So let's make these like 0.2. Mm, 0.3. Here, it's that they're too close. What if I move a little farther away? It's weird. They have like a weird tint to them or something. I don't know. Just making his face look weird. It's not great. So I should be doing this to both of them. This feels like that's like too blown out. And I can't get a good... Oh, great, that thing I just wrote is breaking. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Just to check, I want to see if my flashlight is actually on or not, and if that's playing a role in how bright it is. Yeah, okay, so... If I... There's just a little... I think even just one is fine enough. Yeah, 0.1 should be okay. Just to basically make it so that he's not dark. Or unlit completely. Flinny, Flynn, where are you? Is it this? Let's be this. 0.1. Yeah. Save. And then... Oh, actually, Kirby's right underneath me. Kirby, you want to come up? Yep. It's returned. He knows now what's going to happen. Woo. 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 A good recovery.
No, you eat it across the room. But here, have another one.
Oh, he's just gonna go for it.
He probably knows where it is.
You can go grab it. I could not find it. Okay. All right. Oh crap. Of course. I need to remember. I need to do a new game. I also actually needed to do something where I. Your game. This began. I actually need to make him move forward more because otherwise, I feel like it's because he's moving. And actually, I realize I moved him back, but like I need to move it over here so that he actually gets here and then you actually go to him. Otherwise, it feels like he's. There we go. Oh my god. Oh, we're so seamlessly. I guess he should probably have some sort of foot sounds, shouldn't he? Damn. So if you walk down this. So just me. The very silly run. Nice. So he'll follow you around. That's cool. Oh. Maybe you don't need to run into me, you know? We... Yeah, there's an avalanche agent. Let me just check. So it should have a stopping distance, but I assume it's very close. So what we should do is... so this is follow, stopping distance, and then the one is just like normal stopping distance. So follow, let's say 3. And then for this one, we'll say 1. And then need to actually make this a full property. And then in here, we will set underscore nav agent dot stopping distance to be equal to value. So if true, we're gonna do this, otherwise that. I guess it's a check. If I change it so that it's 3, let's just see that that actually does work. No, why do you? Oh god. It doesn't really feel like you're stopping at a distance that makes sense here. Let's see, how do I... It just seems so weird that stopping distance doesn't seem to work. Unity nav mesh agent stopping distance. Should stop. A larger stop to maneuver at the end of a path that might avoid sudden braking. Okay, but few steps before the driver. A few seconds. Reaches the destination. Stopping distance. Stop the moon. As the manual says, it is seldom. correctly with agent stop. I'm certain that changing the variables in the correct order, but the movement does not work. As soon as I... Agent remaining 10 and the agent stop is... The remaining distance is... So... Brick. Stopping distance do nothing. Okay, so I think it's just that follow distance doesn't actually work. So never mind. I guess this. So that's not going to work anyway. So no need to do any of that. Yeah. And then if, so let's just do float distance. Now distance there, and then if, so I guess else if distance is less than this times this, then we will do what? I guess stop. Is does a reset path do? Does that just... Does that clear the path, or does that clears the current path? Okay, so that should stop him. Hopefully. Yeah, let's try this one more time. I might have to just do this though off screen because it's getting about that time. We can do a quick raid out though into Fox again, and then I'll try to see if I can fix this when it's you know, doing what it's doing. Actually, you know, Nerk mine's on. Let's say hi to Nerk. So yeah, we'll go to Nerk mine and just right over there. I'll fix this up and see if it works later. Yeah, thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. So we will just have it. this. Okay. Start the raid. Right. Okay. See you guys there. I'm just as you parked. Yeah. So right on time. Just the normal old day. All right. Okay. I'll see you all in Nerkmine's stream, and